Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell, and as you know, I'm concerned about the Bio-Patriot Act that potentially could arise because of an outbreak in the United States. And therefore, it is important for you, as an American citizen, to exercise your right to tell your representatives in the state and at the federal level that you do not want our civil liberties to be encroached upon because of some sort of biological crisis. And there are hearings that are taking place in the House of Representatives through, I think it's the Council of Foreign Affairs or something like that. But either way, it took place on February 5th. And they started asking Congress, they're just kind of doing, hearings, but they're asking for appropriation money for a permanent cabinet position that is tied to biological crises, so that it wouldn't strain other cabinet members. My concern is that there's going to be scope creep, and that it'll start to institute a new agency similar to what happened when we rolled out the Patriot Act and we ended up getting Homeland Security and having a never-ending totalitarian problem with our country. So in the description is a template and a link to your senators and your House of Representatives, so you can find them. And it is, I highly recommend, as an American citizen, to exercise your right and to tell them that you do not want your biological civil liberties infringed upon because of a crisis. And this is very important, because if there is an act that is instituted, or that our biological freedoms are nullified because of a crisis and forced vaccinations take place, then I think that the health officials are actually doing harm, which they swore an oath not to do through the Hippocratic Oath, and that we don't know what is in those vaccinations. So I think there is, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, all right? But I am concerned about the quality of the vaccines that are being produced today. And I'm also concerned about the longitudinal effects of new types of vaccine platforms, such as the messenger RNA that the head of the NIH is talking about for this coronavirus situation that we're in. We do not know specifically what is in that vaccination. Most doctors do not know what are in the vaccinations, all right? So I am recommending that we need to have a third party test for the random lots, test the samples, these vaccine samples, to determine what is in it. That, a third party to determine the quality control of the actual vaccinations. And then we need to have further studies, longitudinal studies, on the long-term effects of such a vaccine platform. Because we don't know if it turns on or off an oncogene or a tumor suppressor. We don't know that. Just like they have to do clinical trials on remdesivir with and without, standard treatment to understand if it's really working or not, which is important and prudent. But we have to have longer studies to understand the long-term effects of these types of platforms. I understand the molecular biology of why they're doing it, but there is also the potentiality of bad quality control, the potentiality of nefarious situations taking place with what's in the messenger RNA. And we don't know the long-term effects, even if there was no nefarious thing going on with the with the vaccination what the long-term effects are to our overall health, because we've never done the study. So it is very important that you reach out to your House of Representative and your senator at the state and federal level and your governor and tell them that you will not allow for the government to push this BioPatriot Act or anything like it going forward. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.